They put limits on their life. I don't have no limit on nothing I do. They put caps on their life. I don't put a cap on nothing I do. I like to explore, find out more, get closer to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? I want to dig deeper into the Akashic Records. See, most people don't even know what the Akashic Records is. Most people don't even know that there are records being kept. It's a log of information. You know what I'm saying? It's like the Matrix. The numbers and the letters, and you just see it all. You know what I'm saying? You detach from the mundane world. You just see everything, the data, all the data in front of you. It's like you can type in whatever code you want, and then life becomes as you see it. Because all this is just a holographic universe anyways, right? But most people believe this is real. Most people believe life is real, right? And they create these characters in their head, and they play these roles. And like I said, most people want to play roles. It's like when you growing up and they teach you, oh, play house and shit like that. People so trained just to play house. You get what I'm saying? Like, people trained just to play house. You know, they treat it like I was gonna say like a bucket list, but basically like a bucket list of everything that they've seen in life. Nothing they created on their own. Nothing they wanna explore on their own. It's just like the presets. They want to live the presets of life. Nothing wrong with that. But people get stuck in their head and they want everybody else to play that role in their life. And they get mad when people don't play the role the way they wanted to play it. They want it to be played. You get what I'm saying? That's the part that kind of get me like, let me get back. Because people start getting controlling, manipulating, angry when don't go their way. You get what I'm saying? Because they delusional. You know what I mean? But the thing is, you have to be delusional in this world. But to a certain extent, people become obsessed. You get what I'm saying? And they don't see nothing outside of what's going on just in their little bubble. And that's how people become brainwashed. That's how people become indoctrinated. That's how people become MK Ultra. Same thing, mind control. And that's through elf waves, extremely low frequencies. Elf waves, right? Extremely low frequencies. That's through radio waves, microwaves, television, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, all the G's, 3G, 4G, 5G, whatever. Cell phones, all this stuff is extremely low frequencies. And people that they tap in just to that information, because there ain't nothing but low vibrating information through these devices. Let's be real. Ain't nothing but extremely low frequencies through these devices. People never tap into the Akashic Records, the real records, right? The Akashic Records. People don't never look up. When the last time you looked up at night? When the last time you went down and watched stars? You want to know something funny though? People scared to look up. People scared to look up in the sky. People scared to tap into God consciousness. People scared to learn about the stars and learn about the lights in the skies, the orbs. People scared to learn about themselves, right? When you go deep within, people don't want to go deep within. People don't want to learn about no depth. They just want to be mundane and whatever's on the earth's surface, whatever's on the surface. People are surface dwellers. Surface dwellers. They can't think deep. Most people can't think deep. They can't go past a certain boundary of thought. They can't go past a certain boundary, bro. It's so crazy, bro. A lot of people can't go past a certain boundary of thought. Test it out on people. I do it all the time. I test out on people all the time. It's like they turn off. You go past a certain boundary of thought, bruh. You want to get somebody away from you? You want to run somebody off, bruh? Start talking deep. Start talking deep. You start talking deep, they get scared. They get confused. They turn off. Their mind just switch over. Spirit talking to them. A lot of people can't go there, but when that spirit talking to a motherfucker get scared, turn off, and go doing some normal shit. Motherfuckers will go start cleaning up. Motherfuckers will start cleaning up in front of you. You be like, we were just having a goddamn conversation. And the motherfucker would just start cleaning up right in front of you. You look at that in your face, they'll get up and just start cleaning up. Start cooking. Start cooking. Excuse my language. Start, they'll walk away, walk off. They can't go depth. They can't go deep with the conversation. That tells you, like, people, that's who's tapped in, who ain't tapped in. People scared to go to that depth. They don't want to know nothing outside themselves, because you know why? That would change their whole reality. They will have to change everything about themselves. They'll have to change their living, the way, whatever y'all talking about. They have to change their thought process, because your thoughts start leaking into their comfortability. People want to be comfortable with life. They wanna be in that same, because they don't want, people are afraid of change. They afraid of evolving, because with evolution you gotta lose something, because we're just coming and going. We ain't here for long. We just coming and going. We passing by. It's just like air. When you breathing air, that shit passing by, bro. It's passing by. You breathing in and out, and it's releasing. It's gone. People like to hold on. Some people like to hold on to things. So when you try to upgrade them, tell them something new, they veer off, because with that comes change. When you know new information, it comes with, you have to change. You have to evolve. And that's why I say, man, most people, bro, they just can't think deep. They have no depth within them. They have no depth, bro. And that's the scary part sometimes with me, bro. That's the scary part, bro. That's the scary part about it, right? Like I say, them Akashic Records, it's real. Akashic Records is real. You know what I'm saying? Those records been here. They always been here. You know what I mean? You can always tap into them. But most people would never tap into the Akashic Records. People will leave this earth and never tap into them, right? Because when you on a high consciousness, I advise you just to be around high consciousness people. Please, if you ain't around high consciousness people, don't get me wrong. You can always, as a high consciousness, when you on high consciousness, it's okay to come back down to earth at times. But for me, I can't stay there, bro, because people want you to be ignorant, just like they ignorant. People want you to be ignorant. They want you to ignore the truth, even when it's right in front of you. Like, if somebody do something to you, bro, they want you to ignore that. They don't want you to point nothing out. They don't want you speaking up. You know what I'm saying? They don't want you telling them the truth about something. They wanna hide it right in front of you in plain sight. People hide things right in front of you in plain sight. You get what I'm saying? And we in the time right now where all that hide and stuff, and once you see something, bro, you got to take that literally. People want you to be blind with their actions nowadays. You know what I'm saying? People want you to be blind. They don't want you to call out shit. They don't want you to say what's the obvious. They don't want you stating the obvious. People don't like when you state the obvious. You know what I mean? Because like I say, it comes with change, and most people don't like this. They don't want to submit to the truth. You know what I mean? They want you to submit the lies. They want you to submit the ignorance. They want you to submit to authorization, right? Author. They want to be the author of the script. They want to be author of their illusion. They screw up their roles, you know what I'm saying, what they placed you as.